Hi everyone, my name is Sasha-Lee Olivier, your Miss South Africa 2019. Now today we're actually just going to touch on what exactly my Miss South Africa experience has been like. Now, I think that just goes without saying that 2020 has been quite the crazy year, starting off in January where I was crowned Miss South Africa, just having come back from representing our country as Miss World South Africa at the Miss World pageant in 2019 that took place in London. Now, although I have been extremely grateful for this experience, there has definitely been some challenges and great opportunities that have come my way ever since. So I'm just going to actually start off with why exactly I wanted to be Miss South Africa. Now, I wanted to be Miss South Africa for two reasons actually. The first being is that I saw Miss South Africa for what it was, and that it was a tool that was instrumental in alleviating the various socio-economic issues that our country was facing. I wanted to lend a voice to this. I wanted to lend hands to this and focus on a few projects that I felt had been neglected. And the second reason was because I wanted to assist in broadening on the definition of what it meant to be beautiful. Now, I am indeed a plus-size model in this space, and I understand how important representation is, and that my presence on this platform liberates many, as now it's a future reimagined for girls with my body type, because they now know that it is indeed possible for them to partake in things like this. But I wanted to assist in broadening the definition of what it meant to be beautiful from the standpoint of them knowing that it wasn't about how you looked. It wasn't about aesthetics. It was rather about what you put out into the world, because that is what true beauty is. So to touch on my submission experience, it was definitely daunting. It was definitely daunting, and it wasn't because I lacked the necessary support, because I got that from an agency perspective and I got that from, the people at home. But the reason why it was daunting was because I hadn't experienced this before, and I hadn't participated in a pageant of this magnitude before. So I remember the day of submission. I sat there with my computer and copied and pasted accordingly into the entry form. And after submitting, I read through it one more time and I was like, oh, wow, I made a spelling error. And from that moment, I was so nervous because I didn't want to be known as the girl who couldn't differentiate between woman with an E and woman with an A. But looking back, I think now I can tell you that the path to being Miss South Africa is never going to be straight. You are going to face a couple of challenges, but what matters most is that you rise above them. And I think, like my experience at Miss World, what that taught me was it's more a matter of persistence in the face of defeat.